I think as sellers stage their houses, it can be really helpful, especially if the house is vacant. It can look bigger, nicer, newer if it's got good furniture in it and some nice accessories.
That first impression is just like at a job interview. When a buyer pulls up in front of their home or does a drive-by to decide whether to see it, it needs to look fantastic. It needs to have awesome curb appeal, be neat and trim.
You know, when I go to a house and I do my first initial inspection in it, there's several things that I look for. The first one is smell. If you open the front door and you can't walk in, I'm not walking in.
Get the house as clean as possible. Get all the personal belongings, if possible, to move into the garage or to storage.
Less is best in most cases, where if you have clutter, eliminate any clutter.
I have a rule, I say no more than 3 objects on any flat surface.
It's made all the difference on a couple of recent sales by having the home not just be bare, but have great staging and appearance. It makes people feel like they can picture themselves in it just a little bit easier.
Even arranging furniture, believe it or not. Walking into a bedroom, always walk into the foot of the bed. Little things like that. You know, if you have a long, narrow room, cut it up with 2 different sittings, etc. A lot of things like that. And lots of light. Open up the blinds, open up the drapes, open up the windows. That's what people like, because you need that first reaction.
The other thing I look for is I look for clutter. I look for cleanliness. I look for paint. The first thing you look for is, does the doorbell work? Because if you walk up to the house and you got a broken doorbell, or you got a crapped out kick plate, or you got a corrupt up handle, the first thing you see is the door. And we're going to clean that up.
Selling their home is a lot like taking their car down to be traded in. And when they take the car down to trade in, they certainly are going to get it clean. They're going to clean out the inside, possibly shampoo the carpet. The trunk's going to be all clean. And that may be the first time the car's had a bath, and the whole time they've owned it, changed the oil, steam cleaned the engine. Why do they do that with something they own that isn't anywhere near as valuable as their home? So I want them to understand what we're dealing with here, and that the better the home looks, the better the buyer likes it, the higher price we get.
If they don't stage it and have it look as appealing as the other homes in the market, then they're going to miss the potential buyers that would have an interest in their home.